One of the best-known charities for veterans is coming under criticism.
Some are wondering if the Wounded Warrior Project is misusing donations. News 13's Frank Fraboni investigates.
Frank, this organization is credited with doing a lot of good.
That's right, Larry. They've served thousands of wounded vets through their 19 different programs. The Wounded Warrior Project has experienced dramatic growth, but some question whether donors really know how their gifts are being spent.
Welcome home the brave.
Their ads tug at your heartstrings, pleading for your support to help wounded warriors. Their mission? To raise awareness and provide assistance to service members injured after 9/11.
I was shot and wounded in the right leg.
Alex Graham is a wounded Vietnam veteran and columnist who writes for Veterans Today, a military and foreign affairs journal. He and other veterans worry not enough of the millions of dollars raised by Wounded Warrior Project is going to wounded vets.
Well, I maintain that they only give as much as they absolutely have to.
His biggest complaint? That WWP successfully lobbied Congress to fund VA caregivers for vets wounded only after 9/11.
A veteran who stepped on a bouncing Betty in 1968 who got gutted and is left in a wheelchair with no appendages, a paraplegic, is not entitled to this program. It's only for those after 9/11. And that's, well, it's unconscionable.
Graham bases his complaints on figures found here, the charity's IRS 990 tax form. It shows total revenue was $154.9 million in the 2011 calendar year ending in September 2012. Total fundraising expenses were $20.5 million, and total management and general expenses were $5.4 million. Graham feels too many top execs at WWP are making big salaries from $150,000 to more than $300,000 a year, with CEO Steven Nardizzi receiving a handsome incentive bonus.
That's disgusting that somebody should be getting a bonus for helping veterans or an incentive to even want to help them. It just rubs me the wrong way.
Tax status.
But the Better Business Bureau says their salaries are not out of line for executives of other large nonprofit charities.
A national organization has many facets to look at, and it's fair. When Wounded Warriors is fair. It's been proven to the Council of Better Business Bureaus that it is.
Asheville BBB President Norma Messer says the Wounded Warrior Project is an accredited charity, meeting all 20 of the Better Business Bureau's lofty standards. That includes spending more than 65% of total expenses on programs.
When they made these standards, they in 2003, they talked to a lot of experts in philanthropy and did a lot of research to determine these standards, and that's how they came out with 65%, because for some people that doesn't sound like enough, but that's what they came up with.
The Wounded Warrior Project opens its books on its webpage, showing 81.6% of its expenses are spent on programs, the rest going to administrative and fundraising. The charity's communications director in an email wrote, "While some people focus on the IRS Form 990, it does not present a complete picture of donations because certain categories of donations we are required to report are not included, and it does nothing to measure impact." Unquote. But watchdogs like Charity Navigator read the financials differently, showing program expenses at just 57.9%. While another watchdog, Charity Watch, says it's between 54 and 71%. They give Wounded Warriors a C+. The veterans charity Fisher House got their very best rating, an A+, with 96% of its expenses going to programs and a low cost for fundraising. Charity Navigator gives Wounded Warrior Project 3 out of 4 stars, while awarding Fisher House its highest rating. Another website good for measuring charities is GuideStar. GuideStar, along with Charity Watch and Charity Navigator, offer helpful ratings, comparisons, and financial data to help donors make educated decisions about where to give.
I commend anyone who helps veterans.
But Graham isn't convinced, worried that people wanting to help warriors might be better served giving somewhere else.
I've been contacted by, I can't even begin to tell you how many veterans charities saying, please look at us, please give us some good press. We spend 99% of our assets on the veteran.
Now, if you'd like to check out this or any other charity, Just go to our website, WLOS.com, and click on News Links.